to the Rhymes with Stitch channel. I am Katie, and it's been a while. Very sorry. Life got really lifey. The boys started soccer, and I feel like all I do is sit and watch their practices. However, that has meant that I got so much finished, and I have tons to show you. So let's get to it. Here's what I've been working on. I've got a new baby niece, and I was finishing up some projects for her. So door number 1. This was the first baby quilt I made her, and it is Perennial. Let's see, I'll put in a full picture too, just so you can see the full quilt. So it's Perennial by Suzy Quilts, and I did hand stitch this one. Oh, can you see? Just with some light pink thread. Here's the back, really pretty little, isn't it so sweet? I really liked it, but it was smaller than I think I wanted a baby quilt to be. Some are really small, and I guess I just feel like you don't get use out of it as long. If it's a little bigger, then you know you can do lots more with it. And also, I feel like when I finished it, it didn't look as cohesive as I wanted. I guess it's supposed to be like, see, this is a flower here, the purple. And I used, I think, just too many different fabrics for the background, so the purple flowers didn't pop out like I wanted. So it just, it's perfectly fine. I'm sure she would have loved it and thought it was awesome, but to me it was like, I don't know, B-. And I'm not giving her B-. I went through a lot of work and I wanted to be an A. So I had a think about it, and she let me know, my sister-in-law let me know that she was going to do the nursery in pink and green, and those aren't colors I normally put together, I mean, outside of like a floral print or something. But when I went to the quilt store, I could not find a floral that I liked at all. Very frustrating. It's like an hour away anyway, and you get there and they don't have like what you're hoping for. So what I did instead was got some solids and this really fun pattern. It was called Desert Charms by Running Stitch Quilts. And so I made a second quilt, and it may have been too large, but that's all right. We corrected in the other direction. Let me back up. Again, I'll put a picture of the full thing in so you can kind of get the whole shebang. Can you see? Pink and green. Really fun. And here's the back, which is so cute. I mean, come on. Right? It's good. It's really good. Now, I love this quilt more, for sure. And then for the quilting, I did just straight stitch, right? Like every inch, which is my typical baby quilting, just again, because I want it to be really durable. Throw it in the wash 1,000 times. Like, it should be used, right? But I also added like a row every now and then of hand stitching. I don't know if you can see. So sometimes my stitch, sometimes machine. And it was fun. Kind of got to mix it up, and it made it just like a really nice texture. It feels so soft, and like it's already been used, you know, for a year, which is nice. But I love it. I think it turned out great. I hope that's what she will like. I think it's really fun. I don't know. It's a good one. I would want it. I was already planning, like, I wonder if I can make like a bed-size quilt with this. Yeah, very fun. The pattern was fun, although, again, these half square triangles, she has you make, what is it, 8 at a time, 4 at a time, something like that, and you like trim them all down. And while it does make making those units a lot faster, they're not as accurate as I would like. I don't know, I'm more of like, I want the precision. I want cut it out to this, you know, 2 3/4 inch 1,000 times. So I don't know. Maybe next time I would just kind of figure that math out on my own and do it that way. But for those of you that love those little kind of shortcuts, it had a ton of those, which was fun. Yay! Right? It's good. So good. And then I also made, oh, and it's huge. Here, ready? That's... It's a square. Her baby pattern just had 4 squares, so you're supposed to do 4 and that's it. And I thought that was too small, so I went big, right? I think I did 9 instead of 4. So she can use it forever. It's a good size. And then I also knit her a blanket, And it more matched that first one that I made, but that's okay. I think it's still fun. I really like knitting baby blankets. They're so sweet. They don't take long. And I always pick really soft yarn. So can you see it's like I don't know, over 2,000 bobbles, I think, on this. It was called the Bobble Border Blankie by Purl Soho. It's a free pattern. If you haven't been to Purl Soho's website, you should go. They have quilting patterns and knitting, crocheting, everything. And half of them are free. It's awesome. And I actually use their yarn called Posy, which is so soft and also washable. So this too can be thrown in the wash, probably just lay it flat somewhere to dry. But yay, isn't it so fun? And now I really, really know how to make bobbles, because this was a lot of them, but it was so worth it. It's adorable. So yeah, I hope she likes this too. And then I made one more surprise for my older niece, who's now a big sister. I thought she should get a big sister gift, because I always felt bad for Sammy when, you know, you get baby presents and then they're like just a little 4-year-old wondering why they don't get to open anything. So it's her first time being big sister. I made big sister gifts. So this is what I made. Are you ready? It's a bear. It's a bear. Isn't he so cute? Right? I actually bothered my mother-in-law to find out what her favorite color was to make the sweater. And her favorite color. So hopefully she'll like it. And I added some fuzzy mohair to make it super soft and fun. And this is actually Panda is the pattern by Susan B. Anderson. It's the most fun pattern. Super easy. Like, I think anyone can make this guy. It's seamless. Like, you're not sewing anything together. Oh, so fun. So I actually made the Panda before. He's sitting over in that corner. And this time I just wanted to make a, you know, pure brown teddy bear. And I used this linen quill yarn. So it has kind of like that old, can you see the texture there? It's just really like a deep, fun color. I love it. So yeah, big sister present. And now that I showed you guys, I'm going to wrap it all up and get it to her, because my niece came a little early and I actually finished on time. It's fine. I'm glad she's here and awesome. And I will send her fun things now and forever. So that was all my baby making frenzy. I'm sure all of the people on the soccer team, like the sidelines, I'm the nut sitting there sewing, like finishing binding, or I walk and knit. I'm sure they have no idea what to make of me, but that's fine. I'll be that weird person over there making fun stuff. We'll see. They all sit and talk. Me, the introverted nerd, has to sit alone and knit. Yeah, I'm sure some of you get it. And then for myself, I also finished this winter set. I'll try and drop in another picture. This is how professional and good at YouTubing I am now. I'm going to put a picture in of me taking our puppy out, was it last winter, and I had like 4 different, not matching, warm things on. And I thought it was super sad that I had knit each one of them and had never thought to make something that would actually go together. So I got this yarn that I love. It is by Hedgehog Fibers. It's called Iris. It's like a purple. Here, I'll see. See the color? I mean, come on. So pretty. I've had my eye on it forever and just didn't know what I wanted to make. So I waited, which was good, and decided that I want to make myself a winter set. So I have the hat ready. Hat. We're good and warm. Right? This is called the Iris hat pattern, actually. On Ravelry is where I got it. Really easy and fun. It's just a straightforward hat, like super simple. Decreases at the end. I loved it. So I don't make a lot of hats. We're not hat people normally, but man, it is really nice when you want a hat. And I have this one, so I'm not wearing. I'll show you the ones. I usually make really bright ones for my boys, and it's not a good look on me. And then I also made a cowl. I just winged this one, kind of took the gauge of the hat, added some stitches so that it would go around, you know, my neck comfortably, like this. And I think I have so much yarn left. I don't know what I thought I was gonna make. The cowl must have been, you know, triple wrapped was my original plan. But anyway, I'm gonna make some mitts, I think, so that I'll have finally 3 pieces that go together. It'll be so fancy next winter. Yeah, and I'm gonna use Tinsel mitts. That's also on Ravelry. Those are by Andrea Mowry, I believe. They were fun. I made them before, and so I think I'm gonna make them again, but in this purple, which will be really nice. And then I might have enough left over to even make like a really small cropped sweater or shirt. I've got 2 full fingering weight balls of yarn still, so I have to use those. I think I'm gonna make a LoveNote. I'm gonna try it. So yeah, those were my winter makes. I told you guys I finished so much stuff, which just means I could buy more yarn. So I did, and I'll show you what I got, because that's what I think I'm gonna make next. I'm actually, after this is done, gonna click off of this and wind some yarn so I can make this really fun shawl. So are you ready? Here it is. I'm gonna come up like this. Ready? Bam! Come on! You guys, it's a fade set. It goes like from this really fun, funky orange all the way over to this. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Yeah, and I want one of those giant shawls, the kind that like are, you know, a moving blanket. That's what I want. Yeah, I think I found the pattern. I'll tell you guys next time for sure when I settle on it. But this yarn is from Yarn Cafe Creations. She is one of my favorite dyers. I think she's in Utah, and her pieces are so nice. Just really good quality. And they always look like they did, you know, when you order them on Etsy, and sometimes it comes and you're like, oh, it's kind of close to what I meant, but hers are bang on and they're so fun. So if you're looking for like really neat hand-dyed yarn, go to her. She's good. And then last but not least, I bought a kit for the Voyage Quilt by Suzy Quilts. I'm on like some kind of Suzy Quilts fix. You guys, the last like 6 things I've made have been her pattern, mostly baby quilts, but seriously, I can't stop. They're just really fun little patterns. So I got this kit. I'll show you some bits of it. It was Lamb and Loom fabrics, and I think I saw them on Instagram. Let me spread these out so you guys can see some of what's in it. It's gonna be a really fun little quilt. Okay, so here, ready? Can you see? It's like all different, and their kit actually came like they're already labeled, which, you know, which color they're trying to indicate these are, which kind of takes some of the guessing out of it. You can just get down to, you know, cutting, which is the least fun part of any quilt anyway. So you can get that over quicker. And that's actually the backing hanging over there. So I'm like set. And that quilt is gonna go quickly. A new little throw, probably for the living room. Just put it out on the couch when I feel like it. That's gonna be so fun. So I've got something to knit and something to quilt. And yeah, I think I'm set. Unless something else comes in the mail and, you know, you get that new yarn feeling when you gotta unhook something else, get something else going. And I have one last, the final baby gift to finish for my other new niece or nephew. We don't know. It'll be a mystery. I'm making a what's the pattern called? It is Super Easy Baby Blanket, again by Purl Soho. Seriously, check out their site. It has so many fun free patterns, and their yarn is really nice. I don't think I order a lot of their branded yarns, and they're always wonderful. That's probably my favorite yarn is their linen quill. I have tons of colors just in case I ever need. I usually make my little stuffies, the animals and things out of them, so you need lots of, you know, random colors in case, just in case. So here's the last one. You see, it goes from grays all the way down to this orange, and then the last 2 colors will be green. It's so fun. The yarn is actually a cotton yarn, which I don't normally knit with because some cottons are really, they're like tough. They feel tough when you hold them. They feel tough when the blanket's finished. You know, it's not like a nice as often as I want my t-shirts to be cotton, like blankets and yarn, just, I don't know, it's not as great. But this yarn is super soft. It's cotton and yak. I don't know why, but it's in there and it's soft, and it'll still make a washable baby blanket. So I do try and make my baby gifts washable. There are a ton of like beautiful special yarns you can use, but man, unless you're like a yarn enthusiast, it's really hard to care for them. You know, if you don't have a wool wash, or you don't want to sit there and put it in a little bath, and most people don't. So I try not to use those things when I'm making gifts. Tell me if you disagree. Maybe you like to convert people around you, and that's fine. And maybe all of my sister-in-laws would love to learn, you know, basic yarn maintenance. I'm guessing not when dealing with a newborn, so I try to keep it washable. That seems to make everybody happy. At least I hope so. But yeah, I've been so busy. Sorry I've been gone for a while. I promise to get back on soon and hopefully show you more of the things that I'm slamming through. I don't know, once spring comes, it's like suddenly you're unstuck and you can finish things more. I don't know. Is it just me? Is anyone else getting that? Indiana had a cold snap come through. Snow on the ground last week. Why must it do this to us? So we're back to sunny skies again, and that means that I can start finishing things again, apparently. But I hope you guys are all having like a great spring, and yeah, welcome back. Sorry it took me so long. I'll be back soon to show you more goodies. Bye.